Welcome to this practice for the respiratory system here with David and me. This is an example from us how we are teaching in our Yin and Yang programs. Of course, you just get a little slight insight of it as we combine it with a lot of personal practice, theory, experiences and sharing. But at least you get an idea how we teach and how we combine yin practice, yang practice, pranayama, and also with our personal individualities. So with the respiratory system, we enter one of the systems that has a vital function, like all the other ones, in our physical being. When we think about the respiratory system, many of us think first of our organs, the lungs. And yes, they are very much important, especially in the way that they play together with the heart and how they cleanse the blood from old stuff, the carbon dioxide, and bring in the new energy in form of oxygen. But what is at least as much interesting is one of the muscles that we hardly talk about. It's our diaphragm. And the diaphragm sits really here in the middle like an umbrella. It separates the chest cavity from the abdominal cavity. And on the inside attaches on the spine and all the ribs. And this muscle really initiates every breath. When it contracts, it will pull the roof of the umbrella downwards, and on the roof of the umbrella are sitting the lungs, and so they move downwards too, together with the diaphragm, and expand to the side. And when the diaphragm relaxes again, like an elevator, the lungs move upwards again and take their original form. So enjoy this practice now that we are guiding you through with Yang practice, Yin practice, and Pranayama.
The segue right away into a pranayama for this diaphragm region will have us breathing on the inhalation in a 3-part blast. It will be a little something like this. And a smooth, gradual exhale. And in doing this, we are essentially activating the diaphragm. As Miriam mentioned, that it's pulling down to draw the air into the body. So the 3-part inhalation is like flexing the muscle 3 times in a smooth, soft, gradual exhale. We'll go through this probably around 10 times or so. Afterwards, we'll start moving through a yang practice. If you have any sensation around the kidneys or you get kind of dizzy doing this, just stop and breathe normally. There are times and places to lean into boundaries and things, but an online yoga class is not such the place. So again, if you get dizzy, if it doesn't feel right, just take a pause and find some other way to explore your breathing. Take some comfortable tall seat, rest your hands onto your legs in any way that feels comfortable or appropriate for you, and close your eyes. And before activating this technique, just see if you can bring your mind into the region of the diaphragm below your ribs. And as you softly inhale and exhale, picture and imagine that umbrella pulling down on the in-breath and finding its way back up into the cavity on the out-breath. Just a few more moments of that subtle exploration. Now, staying soft in your face and without adding aggression into this action, let's start creating a 3 times blasted inhalation and 1 smooth exhalation. And whether it's timed with my breathing or not doesn't so much matter. Just make it for your synchronized 3 times inhalation and a smooth exhalation. So exhale all of your air. And begin with the 3 blasting inhale. And a smooth, consistent exhale. Can be through the mouth or the nose, the exhale, but do the inhale through the nose. Begin. And a smooth, consistent exhale through the mouth or the nose. Inhaling. And a steady, smooth exhalation. And just keep going at your own rhythm. 3 times a blasting inhale and a steady, consistent exhalation. And as you do this, continue on your own. The blast of the inhalation, essentially activating this diaphragm, this beautiful muscle organ that helps to draw air in. Keep going. Your own breathing rhythm, your own tempo is exactly the right pace for you. It's about 5. Let's keep going quite a few more. And pay attention to physical sensations. Pay attention to any shift in your mental focus, any change in your emotional state. Breathing techniques have that potential. Keep going, just another 3 more, let's say. It's like doing muscular work for other muscles, but now for the organ or the muscle that controls our breathing. One last time for this experience, and put some power without aggression. Yes, the 3 times inhalation and a smooth, steady exhalation. When you finish the exhale, just release control of your breath and observe the internal landscape within yourself. And softly blink the eyes open. If you had your legs crossed, change the crossing of the legs. And we will now do some physical movement, we could say the yang part of the practice, to focus on the armpit, chest, and the lungs region. On your next inhalation, reach the arms up into the sky and twist to your right. Take the right hand behind you, the left hand to the right knee. And as you inhale, sit tall, and exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Now keep the left hand where it is, inhaling the right arm to the sky, and exhale, reach the right arm over the right ear and give a lateral extension of the spine. Another inhalation here. And as you exhale, now cross your arms, taking the right hand to the left knee, and press your spine backwards. The lungs live really on the upper back. So take a deep breath and spread the wings of your shoulders, exhaling deeply there. Next inhale, reach both arms up and lengthen your spine. Twist towards your left. Take the left hand behind you, the right hand to the left knee. Use an in-breath to create elegance in your spine. And exhale, twist a little deeper. Keep the right hand where it is, inhaling the left arm up. And as you exhale, give a side stretch and then another in-breath here to fill the left flank, the upper chest. And as you did before, the exhale, cross the arms, bring the left hand to the right knee and round your spine and become empty and hollow. Inhale, fill the back of your body. Exhaling deeply there. Next in-breath, release the hands, reach the arms to the sky. Once again, the whole sequence, twist to the right, exhaling right hand back, left hand onto the knee. And as you inhale, find a sense of elegance in your spine and exhale, twist a little deeper. Next in-breath, reach the right arm to the sky and exhale a side stretch. Stay here for another in-breath and expand the ribs on the right side body. As you exhale, cross the right arm in front, hold both of your knees and press backwards with your spine. Inhale here, exhaling here. Another in-breath, reach both arms up to the sky, and the last time towards the left, exhaling around in the twist. Take a breath in and find elegance in your spine. Exhale a little deeper version of the twist. Now the left arm up, inhaling, and exhaling a long side stretch. Stay for another in-breath here and fill the underarm of the left side body. Exhaling, cross the left arm in front. Hold your knees so that you can send the spine backwards, and on the inhale, spread your shoulder blades and breathe into the upper back. Exhale deeply like that. Next in-breath, reach both of the arms into the sky. I'm going to change just for the camera here. Take the arms back and behind you and come onto your fingertips and lift and open the chest and create a humble pride, a lift of the heart center, and negotiate a little bit with your shoulders and the upper spine here for another breath or two. Press the fingertips down and lift the center of the chest. From here, reach both arms up to the sky and come into a forward fold. And again, just a little shifting from side to side so that all of the tissues around the middle and the lower back start to loosen. And visualize your upper back getting open and expanding. From here, crawl forward into a tabletop position. Organize yourselves with the hands under the shoulders, the knees under the hips, and a couple times of cat and cow. Exhaling the cat, round your spine. And inhaling, do the opposite, open the chest forward. And synchronize to your breathing. Exhaling, round, and press the hands and press the feet down. And as you inhale, pull the chest towards the ground. Let's go one more time. And come back into a neutral spine. Put your toes to the floor. Pick up the knees and press back with your arms and start to walk on the spot. You could say, walking on the spot, downward dog. And pay particular attention to the pressing of your hands and the impact or the effect all the way up to the shoulders. Another breath or so like this. Then come to a relatively static or still position. You can bend the knees and extend the arms. Continue to observe the flow of breath as the respiratory system helps us to stay alive. Look forward between your hands and bring the right foot between your hands. Place the left knee down to the ground. Come to your fingertips, and on the next in-breath, sink forward, open the chest. And as you exhale, move the hips back and curl the right foot off the floor. Let's do twice more of that. And synchronize to your breathing, inhaling, opening, and exhaling, going inwards. As the breath and our connection to life supports us in expansion and going inwards. Bend the right knee, come forward, pick up your left knee, and let's do the same thing just 3 times. Exhale, straighten the right leg as best as it goes. Bending both knees, inhale the chest forward. Twice more on the exhale, it's like going inwards inside yourself. And as you bend the knees and inhale, we go forward. Last one, breathing out. And breathing in, bend both knees. Take the left knee all the way to the floor and sweep the arms up into the sky. From here, reach the arms back and behind you. And as you interlock your fingers, squeeze the back of your body and pull the belly button up so this whole upper chest gets expanded. The heart, the lungs, the whole cavity where air is traveling around. Observe the rhythm and the sensations of breath. Okay, release the hands, move the hips back just a little bit and take your arms like a cactus. On the next exhale, take the left elbow in the direction of the right knee and sink down a little bit. Come up and turn the other direction. Open the chest towards the left, and on the next exhale, take the right elbow inside the knee. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhaling up. And as you exhale, rotate it around, and it would be kind of easy to take the elbow to the knee, but focus on the ribs and the upper chest where the lungs are living and the respiratory system has its home. Exhaling the right elbow down. Let's go 1 more time each side. Next time you're up, I'm going to ask the foot that's on the floor, the back leg behind you, swivel the left shin around and straighten the right leg. Take the left fingers down towards the floor and the right arm over your ear. Take a nice long inhalation here. And as you inhale, come up, and let's do another beautiful pose for the lungs here on the left side called Parigasana, which is the gateway pose. And the respiratory system is the gateway to the inner world, breath guiding us inside of ourselves. Use your breath to go inside. Good. From here, inhaling, come up. Turn the right leg again towards the front of your mat. Keep your left leg as it is and just sink a little forward and greet the adductor muscles with breath. Breath is this gateway to the inner world. Take both hands around and down. Step the left foot back behind you and meet in downward dog. Take the right foot back and have a little walk on the spot here. Okay, then look forward. Bring the left foot between your hands. Place the right knee down. On the in-breath, sink forward, open up to the world. And as you exhale, go inside of yourself. And let's do that a few times, breathing in with great attention to the breath. And exhale, moving the hips back. Last one. And we add a layer to it. Bend the front knee, tuck the back toes to the floor, and pick up the right knee. On the exhale, straighten the front leg as best as it goes. Bend both knees and inhale, extend the chest forward. Twice more of that with your breath. Exhaling and inhaling. The gateway to the inner world. Next time that you're forward, place the right knee down, lift your chest and reach the arms into the sky. And again, circle the arms behind you and interlock your fingers with the opposite way of the fingers and squeeze the back of your body. Pull the belly button in and up so that there's a bit of support for the lower back, but also this attention into the upper chest cavity, the home of the main respiratory organs. And move the hips back just a little bit. Take your arms like a cactus. This time we start with the right elbow towards the left knee and focus on the ribs rather than just moving the arms. Inhaling, come up, turn the other direction and dip the left elbow inside the left knee. Inhaling up. Exhaling, rotate around and dip the right elbow towards the left. Inhaling up, rotate around, left elbow dipping. Inhaling up, last one. Synchronize the movements to your breath. Okay, next time that you're up, the foot that's behind you, the right one, swivel the leg around and then extend your left leg out towards the side. Take the right fingers to the floor and reach the left arm over your ear and make a long active line by pressing the outer left foot and extending the left hand and adding a layer of conscious breath. Next, inhale, come all the way up. Take the left hand to the left leg and the right arm over the ear in this Parigasana, the gateway pose, and open the gateway to your inner self. And use the breath to go inside. One more full in and out breath and create some space in the right armpit chest region. From here, lift your torso, turn the left toes towards the front of the mat, keep the back leg as it is, and make sure things feel safe in your knees, but sink forward so the inner thighs get a little bit of this activation, stretch sensation. And to finish from here, rotate the right foot towards the back of the mat, take the hands down, and then step your left foot into the downward dog pose, walk on the spot and down dog. Press with your arms, press with your legs, and then come to a relatively still or a static position and only focus on your breathing for 3 cycles. The sound, the texture, the temperature. Maybe there's a flavor to your breath. As many qualities of breath that you can imagine, that you can actually sense. Super. Place the knees down onto the floor. Cross your ankles behind you, and as you walk your hands backwards, sit yourself back down. Extend the legs out in front. After you extend the legs out in front, then find your way gradually and softly to just lying down onto your back.
Once you are lying on your back, just have another few breaths here. Become aware of the shift of energy after having moved your body through active muscles, concentrated mind, movements of more mobility or to build up strength and openness. Now we make the transition into the world of Yin Yoga. We want to stop doing and just being. We open up to receptivity rather than improving. And we let go of any kind of muscle action, just those that are necessary to bring us in a shape or to keep us there. So a last full in and exhalation, feeling your full capacity of your lungs. And keeping the middle of your body really heavy and warm. Begin to walk your straight legs with your feet towards the left side as much as your body allows you without lifting the right sitting bone. Then do the same with your upper body, walking towards the left side as much as your body allows it. Place your arms and hands wherever you feel comfortable. Either you open them or you keep them close to your body, feeling a sense of protectiveness. And then this shape of a banana. Begin the journey into the most important action of Yin Yoga, which is to wait. Although in Yin and Yang Yoga we may be doing similar shapes, the focus of a shape in Yin Yoga is to let go of any form of control, which includes letting go of any form of muscle action. And the first few breaths, this may seem very easy, or we may not even feel something. But then there is the time factor in Yin Yoga, especially in a pose like Bananasana, where we could stay for 20 minutes in one side. We won't do this now today, but we will still stay quite a time in here, so that eventually we may feel when the first resistance of the tissue, especially the fascia, the connective tissue, will give in. It often feels like a melting of the chocolate or any other softening that invites us to go deeper or to relax on a deeper level. And while during the first 2 minutes or so, we mainly want to observe the physical body in form of fascia, where the first resistance is and how it eventually lets go. After a while, we can go deeper and have a look at our organs. In the case of respiratory system, our lungs. And in this shape of the Bananasana, we have in this side here the right lung that gets more space. The diaphragm on our right side is here in a passive stretch. And this passive stretch here in Yin Yoga will give us back some of the natural range of movement that the body requires to move freely through life. Have a few more breaths here on this side of your Bananasana. Feel the full expansion of the lungs during your calm, full breaths. And maybe you even feel the movement of the diaphragm with the inhalation moving more towards your hips and with the exhalation moving back up to the chest cavity. Last 3 breaths here. Maybe the last exhalation through softly open lips. And then find your way back to the middle, more or less, legs and upper body. Wait there for a few moments so that organs, muscle and tissues can realign. And whenever you feel ready, start to walk with your legs towards the other side, towards your right side. The legs stay straight. The left sitting bone stays on the ground, and then we rub with our upper body towards the right as much as we can, arms and hands wherever we feel comfortable. I did not mention it before because if this pose is new for you, it's really nice to get step by step. But if you feel like and you want to cross one leg on top of the other, it doesn't matter which, you can do that. But often at the beginning it may be too strong or bring your sitting bone up. So again, let's go into the action of Yin Yoga, which contrary to Yang Yoga, the action here is wait. Become still. Letting go of control and relax all those muscles that have carried us so safely through the Yang practice. Now on this side, it's our left lung that gets more space with time. And the left side of our diaphragm gets this appropriate stretch. Consciously breathe into this left side, expanding the lungs while they move downwards towards the hip together with the diaphragm, but at the same time they expand to the sides. And with an exhalation, they naturally slide back up into their natural cavity, the chest cavity. What's interesting also, while we are still with our body in Yin Yoga, is to become aware of the invisible energy channels, the meridians. And the meridian that nourishes our lungs comes up to the surface like in the front of our shoulder, in the upper chest, and then runs along the inside of our arm towards our thumb. So if you have your arm in the same position like David here, these fascia, this group of muscles with their fascia, where this meridian is running along, gets at the same time a very healthy form of stretch by being put under tension. So if you can imagine these channels that carry the life force to the organ, the lungs, and away from the organ again with the old stuff, then maybe this pose, the Bananasana, gets a whole other meaning. And it may help you decide where you really want to put your arms. Have just half a minute more here in this form while following this invisible life force within the channels, nourishing your lungs through your breath, your awareness, and the currents of Qi. Have another last full in and exhalation through the whole left side of your body. And start your journey out of this pose very gentle and slowly, as the tissues will probably complain as they got just so comfortable in this shape. And consciously give in to gravity here, to feel the rebound of a yin pose, the effect of being in one and the same shape for more than a minute. And eventually bring one knee after the other towards your chest. Roll a little bit from one side to the other here, over your lower spine, your sacrum, maybe also the kidneys. And then roll to your left side. Stay here for another while with a very round spine. With your breath here, close by the lungs protected together with the heart. Some form of gratitude, what the lungs and heart do in every moment. The emotions that they are responsible for that we haven't even touched now in this exercise. And then find your way back to a comfortable seated pose.
So now that we've had this experience with awakening the diaphragm through the breathing, mini yang session of movement for the armpit, chest, and the lungs, and this beautiful yin posture also to free us. Let's put the respiratory system to a different kind of action, awakening the breath in the form of singing, and also releasing some energies from the heart and the lungs, as we will sing something called the Ho'oponopono. And this is a practice from Hawaii that has 4 phrases that we will sing together. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. As a way to use the air and the breath and to use our voices to liberate the heart. This is a beautiful melody from Harmut in Austria. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Bring the hands to your heart center, maybe in a gesture of gratitude. Let's bow the head just a little bit. Becoming aware of the miracle that we all are. Simply bow our physical form and shape and all the structures that are living inside, and do everything they can to keep us healthy and alive. Connecting to our breath is one of the simple tools that brings us back to the present moment. And at the same time, it may help us to go inwards, but also to connect something that is bigger than us. So let's seal this practice here together with the sound of Om. Exhale all the air and inhale. Thank you so much for coming with us. Namaste.